is Richard Nunan. I'm the Operations Director for DNM Technologies based in Dublin, Ireland. So we'd be a data global company specialising in business intelligence, data analytics and cloud integration services. Our company is what we'd rate in Ireland as an SME, so we are 50 staff. Being a LinkedIn customer, what we've kind of purchased from LinkedIn was the recruiter, the corporate, and what we've recruited is 3 roles, so 3 job roles is what we've really decided upon. I mean, it's really, for me, it's really transforming my business. Being an IT company, number one, LinkedIn is part and parcel of our everyday life. I mean, being honest, the first thing I do in the morning, I come in, I look at the LinkedIn, my LinkedIn updates, and you know, that tells me an awful lot about what other people are doing in the business. It tells me, you know, it now has a little news update section, so I can actually see current news in the window. I can now recruit somebody, I think, in about 3 hours. Now I know that sounds like extreme to you, but I mean, like, I can do 3 clicks and then I have somebody, and if somebody responds back to an email with a mobile, I'm pretty much on the phone speaking to them, and you know, I like to give that personal touch so we can kind of have 3/4 of the interview done even before we start interviewing. And why can I do that? Because I've looked at their profile on LinkedIn, I've had a telephone conversation, I get them into a room, and when I get them into a room, I already know the people that I'm going to need to bring in to that room to make the interview a success. So it's time to recruit, and then actually we don't even do as many, I would say, as many interviews as we previously would have had 3 interviews. Now I think that's down to a 2-interview process. One is to make sure they're technically viable, the second is all about the money, and then, you know, that's the way the process works. You know, if I put a job out on the recruiter for LinkedIn, my response is an hour. If I put a job on the website, my response is about 4 days. I mean, that's a huge difference, you know, for us, and that's one of the advantages of using LinkedIn. I suppose time-wise, it's really reduced my time to market and recruiting somebody. We were looking for a pretty top-end business analyst that could do various technologies in one stage, and we actually found him through LinkedIn in Romania. We flew him over into Ireland, we interviewed him, we done the deal on the day, absolutely no problem, he left with a happy man. But that process was only a week. Okay. Previously, you can be looking for somebody that's that niche for about 6 months, and I'm not joking. I mean, it can be a 6-month process to a week process, very, very quick. I mean, I suppose what LinkedIn has taught me is we don't really float around on ideas or float around, are we going to make hires or not? You know, it's really, there's not much thinking done. It's really, we have a role, let's fill it, let's profile it, let's put it out there, let's do it. And, you know, that's been fantastic for us. Looking at the staff that you want, profile your own staff and see if those users exist on LinkedIn. I think that's absolutely key, right? The second thing is look at the cost saving. Look what you've spent on hiring over the last year and look at the number of hires that you want to make going forward. You will see very, very quickly when you talk to your LinkedIn representative and the cost that the solution costs you. There's a huge cost saving to be made on the product alone, on the time to market. You know, when you do the metrics, it's very, very simple. The third tip I would say is profile your users. Encourage your best people that you have internally to build their profile on LinkedIn correctly, because then you've got the opportunity to catch that profile and match it against other profiles across the world very, very quickly. And I think that's a huge, huge asset of LinkedIn.